All right. So I'm an intellectual. All right. I pride myself off of learning. It's the only thing I hunger for. Knowledge, money, all these other things. They're abstract things. Right? They don't mean anything. You can't take money with you to the next life. I promise you. Gold doesn't mean shit. Hoarding stuff. God doesn't like that shit. He just wants you to be the best person you want to be. And like people who strive for money, crazy, and they take over their lives, maybe they grew up poor and they're trying to prove something to themselves to somebody else. It's not really in your heart. It's hurt. All of these bad behaviors are childhood traumas. We sustain them as children, and they're like anything else. Darkness, cancer. Once it starts off, it starts rolling. It gets out of fucking control. It eats us up inside. Right? So now the point of this is what I want to show is that I'm 43 years old. You think positive, whatever you think positive, you can make happen. This is how it works. Negativity is like cancer. When you allow it inside your body, it eats you up alive. So I'm gonna live 1,000 years, not 80. I'm not okay 80. I'm gonna live 1,000 years. I'm gonna live 100,000 fucking years. That's how you look at life. Right? You don't put caps on anything in life. There's no caps. The only caps, tops of stuff in your life, you put on yourself. Okay? So, like I said, I'm 43 years old, right? Now, in this video, you can't really see, you can't really see my body that because of the light, right? But it's ridiculous. Alright. So, like, I'm into all kinds of different things because I test myself. So, you want the goal in life, right? Is to test yourself spiritually, physically, mentally, every direction that you can. Alright? So like I'm starting new crazy shit yoga stuff. Right? So like this is a stupid frog thing. My goal is I'm gonna get all the way up and then I'm gonna walk with it. And so I push myself, right? So watch out what I can do. This is crazy. I could never do this. I'm gonna push myself to do it. So I'm on my knees flat, right? So my feet are behind my back. I got my head to touch the floor. Super hot. And something else that I'm practicing right now, anything that holds you back for stretching is bad. So, like, I'm pretty close to a front split right now. I'm gonna get into crazy gymnastic things, 43 years old. So, the point of this video is now I have good genetics, right? But I've been working out. I mean, that's one thing that I never slept on in my life is working out, right? But I used to work out so I would look good for other people. I work out for me now to get someplace where I want to go. No caps. So I'm gonna do some crazy shit with my body. But this is all natural. I just eat all right. I'm not even eating like I should be eating. I'm working on that. So every day you should dedicate your life to your body, your own temple. You're respecting yourself. You're giving love to yourself. The more love that you give to yourself, the more you'll see it in your body. The more the Most High will look at you and respect you and help you with that push. Days you're tired, you don't want to work out, give you a little gas, help you up. This is how this works. It's like work or money or respect or anything in life. Someone sees you trying hard and working hard, they're going to help you out. So this is how it goes. There's no caps in life. People were telling me 5 years ago, or when I hit 40, you're old, you're getting old, you're old. 40 isn't even half a life. People think they're gonna die and they get all freaking crazy about it, and they literally manifest their own this isn't how this works. All right. So you tell yourself, I'm gonna live a great, happy, healthy life, and that when it's time to go, whenever God wants it to go, I'm gonna go in my sleep nice and peaceful. This is how this works. So I have an advantage. I've had to fight to death in defense of my own life. I've gotten to a point in my life where to become together, like I talked about divine feminine, divine masculine put together, as a man, you have to not be afraid of death. Now, I know it sounds crazy, right? Not afraid of death. But what I'm telling you is, you have to not be afraid of death. So, this is an easy trick for you so you're not scared of death. You're not in control. You have zero control. Control is an illusion. It's something humans do to make themselves feel better about themselves. So they think that they can do something and change something. But I've seen so many things in my life. I promise you, you can't change anything. You don't change shit. You're just a fucking leaf in the wind. The sooner you get on board with that, the better off you'll be. So people want to go against the current, make their own waves. I've tried that 100 fucking times. It hasn't worked out once. I used to think it worked out, and this is that, and this is that, right? So you got to go with the current. So you have to get into your heart, like I talked about. And so that's one thing about working out that you have to do. You have to get into it. Start self love is you have a chakra, right? So you have chakras in your body. This is the key. The key in life is light working, even not natural born light workers like me. You have energy inside you. Humans are fucking batteries. We're little batteries. Big batteries. I'm the biggest fucking battery. But so you have chakras, right? Now, 2 years ago, you brought this stuff up to me, I would have laughed in your fucking face and been like, "What are you even talking about, bro?" And would have gone on my little merry way, not listen to a thing, until I found out what real power is. So you have chakras, 7 chakras. Your root chakra, right? You gotta get grounded to the earth. You don't know what grounding is? Maybe I'll do a different video on what grounding is. It's key. So you have like people have arthritis, which I did until I started taking care of myself. Um, inflammatory. I can't even friggin' say the word. Inflammation. All right. Um, once you get grounded, it alleviates that. So, like I said, I'm working on it via fucking jet. So, chakras, right? You have your root chakra, right? Then you have your sacral chakra. Root chakra is red. It's right at the bottom. Go look this stuff up because a diagrams will be easier for you. So you have root chakra, right? Um, then you have sacral chakra, right? Orange. Then you have your solar plex chakra, super important chakra. That chakra is like your fear, your courage. Um, it's very important. Then you have your heart chakra, green. It's like right here. Then you have your throat chakra. It's aquish. And then you have your third eye. It's blue chakra, right? And then you have your purple chakra, your crown chakra. It's on the top of your head. These, working on these, are key. So first step, this is yoga and energy working, basic shit, right? You got to get grounded to the ground. So there's different ways to do that. So yoga, right, is an easy way to do it. Is that you want to think of yourself as a human. When you're not grounded, you're floating like a balloon. So you want to be grounded, your feet touching the ground. So an easy trick is when you're walking, picture your foot walking through sand or mud and it's up to your ankles. So you're locked into the ground. That's a wicked easy trick. Once you start to get grounded, you'll be able to feel it when you're not connected. You'll be able to feel when you're off and you're not on. Grounding. Most important thing that you got to start off with, grounding. All right? I'll do a video on meditation. That's the other important part is that if you can't meditate, it's because you have so much self-hurt and trauma. You're scared to sit with yourself in the silence and dark. And I'm sorry to say that to you, but I had some problems in the beginning with it too. But if you can't sit alone with yourself in silence and not think about anything else and get into meditation, that's a lot of past trauma that you're hiding from and you don't want to face. It sucks, but you got to get through it. I'll start a different video on that. But the first things first is you got to sit with yourself. Picture just a black, empty hole, and don't let any thoughts or anything come corrupt what you're doing. Just sit in it and be with yourself. All right? So, meditation, get alone with yourself and get out all the thoughts in your head. Root chakra, you gotta ground it. Start looking on grounding, right? And then once you get grounded, you can take the energy from the ground and flow it through your fucking body. It's like, and how people don't know this is freaking nuts. But this is all basis. This is all the other stuff that I'm talking about. I'm giving you game. I'm dropping gems on you. Speaking of gems, emeralds are my gems. Let me rock them in my ears. Cleopatra. That was a divine feminine. Her favorite gems were the emerald swarm in her ears, warm all over the place. They say they keep the snakes away. A lot of snakes around, you know. Emeralds might be your color too. Might need it. But so working on your chakras, inner chakras. Once you get grounded and you're locked into the ground, then you can start taking the energy from the ground, which is an unlimited source, and start running it through your body. Start healing yourself, doing all kinds of stuff. So you have to start working on your solar plex chakra. That's your center, your core. It's the most important part of your body. It's why, like how my body is freaking nuts, man. Look at this. Honestly, it doesn't even do it justice. They say 43 is old. I've never been in this kind of shape. And I'm telling you for a fact right now, at 50, I'm going to be better looking, stronger, and tougher than I've ever been in my life. I got 100 and over. But so yoga, working out, stretching. When you're stretching, you got to be grounding is easier when you're stretching. Inflammation. So when you're grounded and you start stretching, you'll be able to start stretching, doing all kinds of shit. You won't believe how much better you start to feel and the energy that you have. It'll change your whole freaking life, right? So the reason I do these videos and I'm talking to you guys is I didn't know any of this stuff. I didn't do any of it. I didn't apply it in my life. And I wasted 42 years not doing any of this and not knowing any of this. And I pray to God that you guys realize this stuff before, especially young kids. So, yeah, that's it. You got to get working out and you got to start trying and putting love into yourself. Anytime you focus on you, you're giving yourself self-love. You're telling yourself and you're telling God, I mean something. I want the answers. I want the power. I deserve the power. The reason I got so much energy, so much power, so much intelligence is because I passed tests and was trusted with this shit. I know it sounds corny and stupid, but I'm telling you what it is. I had to go through a bunch of fucking crazy life stuff because the rewards that were at the end of mine were so big, they had to be sure I was trusted. I'm giving you game. You don't know what kind of gifts are on the other side of enlightenment that you're all missing, and it's breaking my heart that you're missing them. All right, so working out, getting grounded. You got to do daily stuff like daily prayers. So you got 24 hours in a day, right? You got whatever you got, you're okay. You're not dead. So you better be fucking thanking God. Because if he, people are like, oh, God hates me. If God hates you, you'd be in the grave, bro. God, life's a blessing. So if you're alive, God likes you. So get on board. So give God 15 minutes of your day. Give your body 15 minutes of your day. Just start at that. That's not asking much. Give God 15 lousy minutes of your day. Give your body 15 minutes of the day. If you're not in shape, you're overweight, I'm not knocking on people that are out of shape. I want you to get into shape. You can email me, ask me any fucking question. I'll give you my time for nothing. I don't want anything from you. All right? I got a lot of tricks for weight. You don't starve when you're trying to lose weight. You eat a bunch of small meals. When you starve yourself, your body gets in store mode. You can't kill the fat. Fasting and then eating all day. So that's a good trick to do it. Eat all day, like 5-6 meals, and then fast and give yourself a break at night, and then fast at night, and then start the whole thing. you'll starve and stop burning off, and then you go again, and then it'll even kick on. You want to shock your body. With everything that you do is same thing with working out. You don't do the same exercises. You do different exercises, different body parts, all kinds of different stuff. You want to shock your muscles, shock your body. That's how you do it. So this video is the first one about you gotta get yoga, focusing. It's so much free weights and pull-ups, push-ups, dips. I do all that stuff crazy. I'm like a fucking military guy. But this isn't necessary for what I'm talking about. Stretching and yoga at a small pace and start doing it and start focusing on yourself is great. That'd be a huge service. That'd be a big fucking first step in I love me. And without I love me, you're fucked in the game. So here's the playbook. Run with it or not.